All right, so 2001. Um, I started out that year at the hotel job, and then I quit that job on July 4th. Yeah, I remember it's July 4th because I quit. I wanted to take the weekend off, and you never get the weekend off in hospitality unless you quit your job. Not on holidays. No, if you want a holiday off in hospitality, you have to quit on the holiday. Yeah, just leave them short staffed. It's okay. And always on a holiday. And what? That's what you should do. Anyway, yeah, it's like 4th of July. And I quit, and then I got another job almost immediately. And I did end up working that weekend. So you want me to work now? No, I was going to take the weekend off. It's the 4th of July. I said, no, 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 make some money. And it was a marketing job, and I did make money because it was a largely commission-based job. And that's where I started that job. And then I wasn't dating that guy anymore. That guy from, someplace else that was somewhat mobbed up, but his mom's not Italian, so he can't be. And which is, how that's what the fuck's going on there. And yeah, because his dad most definitely was, but then his mom is like not Italian, so he and his brother like weren't, you know, can't get in. Um, right. And yeah, so that guy. And that's how it is. And anyway, so we were broken up. We like permanently broke up after that. From the third party interference of y'all. And right. I mean, this is all it was. And because I didn't like that because it was hard to fuck with me when I was living with that guy. hmm Yeah, it was just harder to fuck with. So they didn't like me with him. So then, his glasses made me look fish-eyed. Anyway, um, that's no better. Anyway, um, I was doing that marketing job. So, like, I wasn't there, like, no time at all. And Skanka and her goddamn grandma showed the fuck up, want me to sign something. And I'm like, y'all need to fucking leave. Y'all just need to fucking leave, because the Beanie Babies are back. And they had one of those things from the bank, that you sign, a signature card from the bank that they wanted me to sign so that they could have my signature on file. And it was a signature card from the fucking bank. And I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Right? And anyway, I was like, you need to fucking leave. You need to leave. You can't come here. This is my job, and you can't come here and harass me. And she didn't like that. And she, now, this is a public place, and I can come here if I want. Like, no, 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 no. This is a business. This is a private business. And you can't just come to fucking here and harass the employees. You need to fucking leave. Just leave, leave. Get your ass out of here and take your mama with you. And then my fucking coworker, I only had one coworker down there. It was only ever two of us there. And she's like, you do need to leave. We're trying to work here and you're fucking disrupting things. You need to fucking go. My coworker, because they're just the fucking same. When you work on commission, it's a different kind of job than, a job, like where you work hourly. Like we work hourly, like you work on commissions and you get the fuck up out of here so I can make some money. And so she got real pissy about it and then called my boss and tried to get me fired, right? And then she had somebody else call my boss and try to get me fired. So they're harassing my boss and trying to get him to fire me. And then he's like, no, no. Um, Shows up better than most people do and does a good job when she's here. So, no. And she's kind of a bitch, but so is every single other woman that works here. So I can't. Anyway, so the company that Skanka works for ended up suing the guy that I was working for. And then something else happened, and then something else happened, and the man went bankrupt. Right. Mhm. And during this time, the whole time, Skanka has started faking a pregnancy. She's wearing this big ass pregnancy belly around, or maybe pillows. I don't fucking know. But she's faking a pregnancy. And right. And this must have been around the time that her dad got out of jail. This is 2001, and I guess he went into prison in like 93. And so that was around the time. And then they start saying, "Well, you owe us a baby. You owe us a baby, Heather." Like, I ain't know you fucking shit. I'm not an incubator. Uh, no, one for the wound, two for the tween. You owe us those babies. You have to have those babies. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. For what? For what? I'm a single mom. I barely make a fucking living. I have zero fucking support system. I have no health insurance. I live in this shitty ass fucking apartment. I can think about 10,000 fucking reasons that I should absolutely not have a baby. And first and foremost, is because you're asking me to. Anyway, they put that man on me. It was, and so I'd been seeing that guy that was too young for me. And then I broke up with him on September 11th, which is kind of weird. I didn't know it was September 11th until I turned on the news. But, right, I broke up with him that day, that morning. And then after he left, I turned on the TV. He's like, holy shit. Hmm. Oh, that's weird. I wonder if he still fucking thinks about me on September 11th. That's when Heather broke up with me on September 11th. Anyway, no, he's like, I said it was, not a serious relationship because he was too young for me. So that was it. Like, for when you're too young for me. And if you meet somebody your age, you should definitely go out with them instead. That fucking guy you hang out with is a fucking douchebag, Huser. I said, no, he's a great person, Heather. You don't know. Said, no, no, no. I know. Trust me, he's a douchebag. And he's a douchebag. I know. You know, Heather, you don't get it. Yeah, you'll see. And right. Oh, you'll see. And during this time, I had a pager cell for my previous job. It's the owner, when he got the pagers, paid for lifetime subscriptions for everybody. They got the pagers from work, so we all got these pagers from work, and then the owner paid for a lifetime subscription to a pager service. And when I left, I tried to give. They said, "Oh no, no, take that with you." And when I left, HR made me take my fucking pager with me. Say, "Oh no, that's yours. Take it. Don't bring no damn way. Yeah, don't bring any more of those damn pagers down here." And so I still had the pager, and then Huser would still like page me. People would still like page me on that stupid pager. And right, and I didn't have a cell phone then. And if I didn't want them to have my number, I would like go out and use the payphone. That was, yeah, right. I would get in my car and I would drive to the gas station and use the payphone. Yeah, because I'd been seeing this other guy too. And somebody paged me, and I get out there to the fucking payphone, and this woman says, "Are you the one that's been seeing my boyfriend?" I don't know. Which one do you think is yours? So they were disapproving of my lifestyle, which I found to be none of their fucking business. It's just not. It's not your business. It's not your business what I fucking do. And then they're like, you need to settle down and get a husband and have those babies like you're supposed to. You're supposed to be having babies, Heather. You're going to get too old. So that's what I was trying to do, run out the clock. Right? Anyway, um, so I'm still sort of seeing that guy that I fucking broke up with. And, right, then what happened? Oh, so, like, Thanksgiving. So it gets to be Thanksgiving. And, I'm at work. It was a disappointing day. I was disappointed terribly early that day. And, ended up having tuna sandwiches. I had a tuna sandwich for Thanksgiving dinner. And then I went to work. Thanksgiving 2001. And I remember what I had. It was a fucking tuna sandwich. And right, I remember that. And so I get there, and then one of the managers dropped off this fucking guy, you know, and he's working with me, and he's kind of fucking suck ass at the job. Like, he's not good at it, and he's an idiot. But he says, "You want to go get a drink after work?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I like to drink." And biggest mistake of my fucking life. Right. So I get up there and we're, drinking. And then I take him back to where he's staying and he's like trying to get me to stay and trying to get me to stay and I didn't fucking want to. I finally I drove home so fucking drunk. And you should not drink and drive. But I just needed to leave. I had to get out of there. And the whole time thinking, thank God I never have to see that fucking guy again. Thank God I never have to see that fucking guy again. So then we get to the Thursday meeting because it's a marketing job. And, we have a Thursday, meeting, go over numbers and, yay, clap for everybody and whatever. And, um, right, sales jobs are like that. And so I get to the meeting, it's like, oh, that guy's here. Ugh. I didn't want to see him again. And that's the problem. If you, see people from work, you're going to have to see them again at work. Don't date people at work. Don't do it. And because then you'll have to see them again. They'll be at your job when you go. Right. And then they'll run off the fucking other guy you're seeing. Right? Chase him the fuck off. And, right. Um, anyway, so that guy just kept trying to like come home with me, and I didn't want him to. That one that they fucking stuck on me. That's the man they put on you. He just kept trying to come home with me, and I'm like, hmm. Well, maybe if I had somewhere to stay through the winter like a roommate, but I don't have any money to pay rent. I was like, no. And right. Meanwhile, my boss is undergoing, like 10,000 fucking lawsuits from all over the fucking place. And yeah, about to file bankruptcy. Yeah, because you tell fucking shit's going downhill. Because, my boss is being sued by apparently everybody in the fucking county. And yeah, so shit's going like super downhill at work. These the company's obviously going to close. And and then that fucking guy would not leave me alone. He kept like showing up to my fucking house. And then he would come over and then he would be like, "Hey, you want to go check the mail?" I said, "Oh, that's romantic." No, I want to check the mail today. And I was like, what the fuck's he want to check the mail for? And this motherfucker had mail to my house, right? He had established residency in my apartment before he ever moved the fuck in. Right. And like that's what they'll fucking do. Those fucking guys they move in on top of you, will send mail to your place and then a piece of mail, um, like legitimate mail, uh, will establish residency, and then you have to get an eviction notice to get them the fuck out of your house. And this is a guy I ain't even trying to fucking date. Like every time he comes near me, I'm like, "Do you need a ride somewhere?" You know? I mean, fucking seriously, I couldn't stand him. And he just would not leave me the fuck alone. Like he would not leave me the fuck alone. And just like for fucking serious. And then everybody else that like approached me, he was like threatening and shit. I'm like, I'm not even fucking dating you, man. This is like nothing. You need to find somebody else or go off with your friend wherever the fuck he's going. But this isn't gonna work. Anyway, he fucking moved in with me and wouldn't move out, and could not get that motherfucker out of my fucking house. And right, and then the whole time they're like, "You owe us babies now. You can settle down and have some babies." It's like, I want to do none of this fucking shit. And then they started again.